Shardend, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Aaron Chalmers, and I'm in the red
Jack
corner.
Fincham, and I'm in the red corner.
Jared Warren, and I'm in the red corner.
Hey everyone, I'm Ty Emery, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm in the red corner, main place today.
I'm Johnny Graham, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Matt Hudson, and I'm in the red corner. Cheers.
I'm Paul Cook,
And I'm in the red corner. I'm Rico Franco, and I'm in the red corner.
And I'm in the red corner.
Guys, I'm Chaz Bad News Wasserman. I'm in the red corner.
I'm McTrill, and I'm in the red corner. I'm Robin Kennedy, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Alan Blakey, and I'm in the red corner. Let's go.
This is Mr. Live Worldwide, Jeff Houston, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Andy Betwell, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Connor Tierney, I'm in the red corner, but really I was in the blue corner.
I'm Robbie Brown, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Brian Sosha, and I'm in the red corner. Ah!
I'm Maggie Faulkner, and I'm in the red corner.
Connor Cook, and I'm in the red corner. Booyaka shot!
I'm Johnny Chip Chase, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm in the red corner.
I'm Gary Fox, I'm in the red corner.
I'm Joe Lister, I'm in the red corner. I'm Lewis Keane, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Matty Hill, and I am in the red corner.
Spellman, and I'm in the red corner. Boom!
I'm George Thorpe, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm McTerrell, and I'm in the red corner.
Now do it with a little bit of love in your heart.
It's that pink t-shirt. I'm McTerrell, and I'm in the red corner. Nice one, brother, thank you.
I'm Danny Christie, and I'm in the red corner. All right? Is that all right for you, Ross?
Lovely, thank you.
Sound.
Are you in the red corner? Yes. What's going on? It's Thursday night. It's 8 o'clock. That means one thing. It's in the red corner. Bareknuckle o'clock. I hope everyone's well. Got an amazing guests this week. Got James Walker, BKFC Heavyweight. We've got Mac Attack Bygraves, and we've got Meghan the Witch O'Neill as well. But what a weekend of Bareknuckle it was. What a weekend it was. I've seen the King and Queen of Violence getting crowned. Perry retained his belt in a great fight, and we've seen Christina Faria. She was crowned the Queen of Violence with a unbelievable right hand, or was it left hand? Maybe left hand. Broke Borger's nose anyways and stopped the fight there. But also, it was the WBKB this weekend, which I was at, which was just an unbelievable show. Blood spilled on the brand new canvas. It's not brand new anymore. Doing the MC and the ring announcing. My man Danny Christie was refereeing. That's a few shows we've done together now, looking at doing bits going forward as well. If anyone wants to book us, you can contact In The Red Corner on Instagram or Danny Christie for bookings and availability, available for weddings, funerals and bar mitzvahs. What else have we got? Oh, we've seen David Round in his retirement fight as well. I got choked up doing this one. Obviously, he came on the show a few weeks ago and announced he was retiring. He wanted to get to 100 fights, but he couldn't quite make it. 97 professional fights. It was, man, he's unreal. Like, absolute warrior. Inducted into the WBKB Hall of Fame up in Cumbria. It was an amazing night. Came out to Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. It was great to see him. Great to see his wife Mandy as well. And that was that. We had a new champion. This, honestly, right? Go to WBKB and find their first fight. And then watch the second fight as well, because absolute carnage, absolute wars. There was knockdowns. There was people jumping back up from the floor like the Undertaker. It was It was unreal. It was unreal. Congratulations to Sam Blakes. They've become the new champ. Sam the Butcher Peel, also crown champ. He was the one that beat David Round. First female Scottish title holder. There with Big Ginge from the BKFC gym, Alex from Hypera Fightwear, and Jack as well in her corner. It was just an unbelievable weekend of Bareknuckle. And speaking of Ginge from the BKFC gym, completed it, mate. It's completed it, hasn't he? Look at all them Bareknuckle titles that he's got. WBKB, Bad to the Bone, BKFC. The list goes on and on and on. But what a man. Best in the business, really, isn't he? Best in the business. Him and Baz, the BKFC gym in Newcastle. If anyone's looking for any training or anything like that, go and hit them up, because he's trained some of the best in the world. And he's one of the best in the world at what he does as well. So congratulations to him on all them titles, mate. don't know why I keep saying hope everyone's well. Let's have a jump in the comments, see who's in there. Go on, Mac. Plenty in there for Mac Attack. Lols. Rick Doughty, my man. Rick Doughty's always in. RSD Transportation up there, sponsoring In The Red Korner. Bareknuckle O'Clock, as always. Thank you for everything you do, my man. I appreciate it. Gutted to Mr. WBKB. First one in a while. Was in the dam. Well, I know what you were doing in the dam, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. The boys, Key Sewell, the scumbag, the pride of Carlisle. He was at the WBKB event as well. Mr. Superstar himself. Love and life. Good to see him as always. Rick Doughty up, the scumbag. Key Calipac Rick. Thank you all for joining us. Jab the like button, jab the subscribe button if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the channel massively, so I appreciate that. And as I said, tonight we've got some amazing guests on. We've got James Walker. Oh, one more thing as well, Conatini. I just love Conatini's Instagram. It's brilliant. If anyone hasn't seen it, go over and watch it. I'm sure you'll
address this comment here. Mate, you are going to be the easiest fight of my career. You are the gatekeeper to that bout. You know what I mean? And when I say gatekeeper, like, if you're going to put a bolt in a padlock, it'd be a what's it for you. You'll crumble at the first hurdle. You couldn't last with me. You could not last with me. I'm too good for you. I am too good. I'm flowing already. Watch me in 5-6 weeks. I'll be a machine. And then wait until we fight. I'll dribble your head all over the canvas like a basketball, you little dweeb. Trust me, the time is coming and I'm going to finish this man's career. Also, just to add, I've had to fucking drive blind without my glasses in. Can't be calling a man out looking like Peter Parker, realistically. Like fucking Harry Potter on job. I've had to get my glasses back on so I can fucking see.
If there's any bare knuckle fighters out there that want to know how to grow their bare knuckle, the platforms and stuff like that, go and have a look at Conatini's because he's the best at what he does. But excited to have on James Walker. We've not seen James out for a while. James had a great 5-round war against Jan Selecki at BKFC Newcastle back in February. And he's getting itchy knuckles. It's been too long. He wants to get back in the ring. Let's bring him in, shall we? James Walker, how are you, mate?
Good, mate, you?
I'm good, thank you very much. Cheers for coming on and massively appreciate it.
Me, brother.
How's things been? So you made your BKFC debut back in February, as we were saying. BKFC Newcastle, almost a home show for you. How was that whole experience? I know it was a long time ago now, but how was the whole experience for you?
It was different than I thought, but afterwards, like, obviously you saw the fight, like, it was lackluster, like everyone knows that. It went 5 rounds. He was how many 6 fights deep, Gromda and back to the bone and stuff. I hadn't done one. He didn't land a shot on us. And I've got home and I've just had a mixed reviews of people that friends and family and stuff. They're being mixed. Some are saying it wasn't good enough. Some are saying not. Some are saying it wasn't good enough. Some are saying it was great. And I just didn't know how to take it, really. I just want to get in and to show people what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, to do 5 rounds in bare knuckles, something in itself, and there's nothing can be taken away from that. Just to step between the ropes and fight in that squared circle, bare knuckle, it takes some big old balls. I mean, you're not. It's not like you're unfamiliar to the ring. How many titles have you got in the unlicensed boxing scene?
Oh, I mean, I done really well. I won loads. I did amateur. I did unlicensed. But like I say, it was just a little bit different, bigger stage, and just didn't get me right hand going enough, really. But he didn't fight the way that I thought he was going to fight, did he? Like, he normally comes forward. He didn't do a thing. He didn't want to know. Yeah,
well, we've done a little interview after that fight, and you said, that everything that you thought he was going to do, we didn't kind of do, and he must have studied you as well, because he was kind of counteracting what you do best.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it. He was, he just wasn't who I'd looked forward to fighting, to be honest. But it is what it is, and it's one of them things, isn't it? Like hindsight. Like if I fought him now, I'd get him out in 2. I know I would, but it's just one of them things, isn't it?
It is. Time goes on. Have you still been keeping busy in the gym and training hard though?
I've never stopped. I'm just waiting for the phone to ring. Like I say, I've been on the Bakewell umpteen times. I've got a few names that I wanted to shout out and all the rest of it, and there's just nothing coming back.
So who are those names on your lips then?
Well, obviously, that, what they call him? Oh, Paul Venice, he's not on it anymore though, is he? He was the first one that I wanted. I wanted a name, but he's not BKFC anymore, is he?
No, he's got the bad to the bone now.
No, he's calling people sausages in his car all the time. That's what he likes to do. So it's him. Obviously, I can't fight him now. I fancied that David Oscar. He's beat two of my mates now. Stopped them both. So I don't think he make it 3 for 3. Said he come up to heavyweight again to fight us.
Yeah, obviously he fought Travis at the last show, didn't he? And stopped Travis.
He's beat Matty, both friends of mine.
Yeah. It's a massive name, isn't it? David Oscar. We all know what David's a war machine. And it'd be an amazing fight to see you two go at it, to be honest.
I know. But there's him. What's happening with Aggie? Do you know?
I don't know what's happening. I know he was asked to fight in Italy and it didn't kind of come off for whatever reason, but
he hasn't been there for a year now, has he? And that belt's just gathering dust. I wouldn't mind getting in with him, but obviously I know I need a couple more wins before that, but I need to get in there first, don't I? So,
do you see David Oscar as a pathway to Aggie then?
100%. 100%. I think he's he's tough and all the rest of it, and he is good. He's good at what he does, but he's good at somebody that stands in front of him. Well, obviously you've seen the way I move. It's not going to happen that way, is it?
No, a great boxer. I suppose, especially with your height as well. He's 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
We're keeping him on the outside and moving and on the end of the jab, I suppose, isn't it, for David Oscar? Probably with the game plan, but I'm sure you and your team will have already noticed that and came up with it. Are you still training with Ginge and Baz?
Well, they're me coaches, but like I say, unless I've got a fight penciled in, there's no point in really travelling all the way up there. Like, unless I'm in a camp, isn't it? So
yeah.
Obviously, I'm taking over down there in Washington. But I need a fight in order to fully commit. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully it'll come soon.
But I was I've spoken to you before. I was gonna I wanted that Thornton, but you're saying he's retiring, aren't you?
I believe so. When you look at the heavyweight division, there's not all that many. It's not a stacked division.
See, like I'm getting desperate, man. I've even called that Ginge from Chardin, don't man? You know what I mean? So obviously it was a no, but listen, I need a fight, man.
Now I suppose there's a Polish guy that Ginge fought last and beat.
Yeah. What's he called?
Is it Vitek? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I can't remember off the top of my head. I probably wouldn't say it right.
I'll get straight in with him. And then move on to someone else. But as for the heavyweights, you're right. Like, I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's there. Like, you mentioned that Scottish kid. Like, he seems game. I've had a look at him. But other than them, I just don't know any. I don't know what the fuck's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell, I suppose, won't it? When it all. So, are you looking to get on the November card? It's not been announced or anything yet, or of a date or venue or anything like that. But is that something you'd be interested in?
Well, I messaged Bakewell. I just said, look, the next show in the UK, I want to be on it, you know. And he said it's either November or December, so whichever. If it's November, yes. If it's December, yes. Hopefully he sees this and we can sort something out for us. Like.
Oh, we'll get him tagged in it, mate. Don't worry about that. We'll make sure he sees it, and hopefully we can get you out there soon.
Nah, we are.
What have you been watching the Bareknuckle while you've been out of it though, and anyone kind of impressing you?
Well, the only one I've watched is the Birmingham show. Obviously, the Danny Christie was main event, that one. Obviously, I watched that one. That Ginge from Chardin, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he's heavyweight, this, that, and the other." So I watched that. Wasn't very impressed. And I watched the Manchester card that's just been on there. and obviously seeing Matty and Travis both get stopped, I was just sitting there thinking when's it, I need my chance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, and the lads are out there fucking going down on the shields, and I'm just sitting here watching it. Like, I should be out there as well. Like.
Yeah, it was a shame for Matty, and I said something last week as well. I wished him all the very best because I know he's not been well, and it was brought to my attention that how I maybe worded it wasn't quite right. Their team, the camp, didn't know the extent of Matty's injury. They didn't realise. They thought it was a trapped nerve or something like that, and it wasn't until after the fight that he has been diagnosed with what he's been diagnosed with. So I wanted to clear that up as well. And as always, Matty, love you, mate, and best of luck. Wish you well. But yeah, must be hard sitting on the sidelines. How do you keep yourself focused then to be able to keep getting up and training?
I'm just in the gym twice a day. I mean, it's like I've just said here before. It is hard to get motivated unless there's a fight then. I've had a gloves fight to keep myself active. That lasted like a couple of minutes. It didn't last very long. I've been asked to do other events, Bareknuckle, which obviously I can't do because I'm contracted. So the motivation, it's hard to keep it up. Very hard.
Yeah. And like I say, mate, so hopefully it comes off soon.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, mate, it's your first time in the Red Corner, so I normally finish you with this question. But what does fighting mean to you, and why do you fight?
Why do I fight? To be honest, like, it might sound cheesy and cliche and all the rest of it, but I want my kids to, when they're older, to look back and see that's what my dad did.
Nothing cheesy and cliche about that, mate. Family first every time, and and to show them a legacy that you've done and created for yourself. You put the hard work in. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you then? What does fighting mean to you?
Well, do you know what it is? To tell you the truth, if I didn't have the attributes that I've got, I probably wouldn't do it. But I started, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, I know how good I am. Like, I know what I can do. I know how to win fights. And like I say, I just like the challenge, and that's why this was the next challenge for us, wasn't it? But just like I say, just the challenge.
Perfect. Any coaches, teammates, sponsors you want to give a shout out to before we head off, mate?
I'll shout out to Andy and Baz. I'll shout out to Ellis Air, Armour Security, Central UK Electrics, and White Collar Rebel Band. Have a look at them.
White Collar Rebel Band, nice one, my man. Cheers, pal. Is there anything that I've missed that you want to talk about, or?
No, mate, got it all. Just get tagging.
Will do, my man. Excellent. Great to speak to you, pal.
You as well, mate.
Catch you soon, mate. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
James Walker, ladies and gents. Hopefully we'll get him back in the ring soon enough. Hello, CG Fight Club. Peter Patel must have been from the Connor thing before. Hopefully we see him back in the ring soon enough. Itchy knuckles, it's about time. It must be hard being out for such a long time. February till now, what's that, 8 months? Next up, we have Mac Bygraves, who's making noise all over the place. He's a champion. He's an animal. He's a legend. He does what he does. He gets himself about, and he knows what he's doing. Here he is. Mac, how are you, my man?
How are we doing, Ross, mate? You keeping well?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thanks, mate. Very well. Keeping busy.
Good. It's been a little while, mate. How have things been going? We've not seen you out since George Thorpe. You got the unanimous decision over George Thorpe there.
Yeah, done exactly what I said I was going to do during our post-fight interview. Just picked some pieces. I've just been had a couple of months off. Tired on your body, the old bare knuckle. But camp's back into full swing. I've got the confirmation. I'm 100% out in November. Obviously, that's all I can really say at the moment, unfortunately. But I am matched up, and I do know my opponent.
Excellent, exciting times. Obviously, we can't say where the show is going to be at yet either. But that must be a good feeling to be back in the gym, training, focused again, and having something to train towards.
Yeah, I need the drive. If I don't have that constant drive and motivation, it's hard, especially with winter coming. I find it really difficult to get motivated after a long day on the graft, and it's already pitch black and dragging yourself down to the gym. But look, if you want to be the best, you got to make your sacrifices.
Absolutely, mate. I'm interested to know. I want you to be able to tell us all now, but it'll all get announced in time.
Exactly that. Look, at the end of the day, look, like I've said this before, I'll fight any man they put in front of me. Any man the company wants to put in front of me, I'll find a way to beat them. And Bakewell even said that to me after the George Fort fight. He was like, Mac, you just find a way. And that is it. No matter who you put in front of me, I'll find a way. I want these big names. I don't want to piss around no more. I want maybe 1 or 2 more fights. I want that title, or at least a shot at the belt. But BKFC don't even have a middleweight champion in the UK. I need a target.
We need a belt in that division, don't we?
And not being funny, it's a lively division. There's some like good quality boxers in the middleweight division.
Yeah, 100%. And it's, you know, as it's growing, you know, Kieran Sewell, the scumbag, was on last week as well, saying that, you know, there's no belt in his division either, and you know, he wants that belt as well, and wants something to focus on. And you know, the accolades that it brings as well, of maybe going over to Europe, going over to America, and creating that long-lasting legacy for yourself.
Exactly that, and not being funny. Like I know you can't, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you can't just skip steps. But I feel like both my fights I've had on the BKFC, let alone all the other bare-knuckle fights I've had, they've been against like well-established fighters. You know what I mean? I've never had an easy fight. Never said no to a matchup. It's time. I want the big names. I want the big fights.
What are you now? 6-1?
So, yeah, well, if you count Clan, but Clan's a little bit different because you can do spinning back fists and stuff. It's 6-1, yeah. So, but if you don't count that, because technically it's not professional bare knuckle boxing, it's 6-0.
Yeah, I mean 6-0 is some record, especially
they've all been against good fighters. Like my first big win was against Adam Mate for my Vendetta World title out in Hungary. So I mean, I've done the air miles, I've travelled, I've fought away from home. I'm ready for the fucking big shot.
Definitely, mate. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. I can almost smell it.
So can I, mate. I literally, when I was in Birmingham, like I say, that's George Fort's home ground. When he walked out, it was literally like someone scored at a football game. And it built me up. It filled me up even more, and I fed off his fans. And I want a bigger crowd. I want a bigger stage. I want Conor McGregor going absolutely ape shit at ringside. I want that moment. Do you know what I mean? And I'll fucking get it.
100%, mate. Keep what's it called when you put it out to
manifesting.
The universe? Manifesting. That's the word I couldn't think of there. Yeah, keep manifesting it. And can you see all that in your mind then?
Yeah, of course I can. I've already put myself there. Like when Johnny Graham done really well the other day in Manchester card, it was like if I could have chat GPT'd my face on his body, yeah, that's the vision. Do you know what I mean? It goes over in my head. That is the vision. And I will get there. That will be me.
It was a tough fight against George, you know, 5-round war. What did you learn about yourself from that fight?
Well, so I think still, even though I'm maybe 7 fights deep in the bare knuckle, every day's a school day, and every camp I've had, I've applied something different. So like, what did I do? When I fought Paul O'Sullivan, you boxed really well. I come out without a scratch, but I was like, you need to be more aggressive. George Fort fight, hella more aggressive. Yeah, I come off with a little bit more damage, but this is bare knuckle fighting. Do you know what I mean? It's not a beauty pageant. And then exactly stuck it on him. If George was, like I said, George was a back foot fighter. If he was a forward fighter, we'd have had an absolute war. Someone would have got knocked out. Do you know what I mean? Whether that was him or me. But I know I've got it. I know I've got it to stand with the best in the world.
Do you want that war then? Because Gary Fox always talks about this as well. It's that man that's going to stand in front of him, not take a back foot, and just kind of exchange and box and, you know, just, you know, meet in the middle and go to war.
Of course, if you watch the fight back, I didn't take a back step. The whole fight, I did not take a back step. He landing his hardest shots, man, just carried on walking forward. I couldn't get hurt. I'm not saying that I'm invincible. When I'm in that mindset and that train is going forward, there's no man that's going to stop me. I'm just going to walk you down, punish you upstairs, downstairs. Every camp, like I felt like even after I performed incredibly well at the George Fort fight, and I was like, right, I need to be a bit stronger. I need to get a bit more knockout power. So straight away, I've got a strength and conditioning coach, which we're doing like 2-3 times a week. To find all these holes I've found in myself in the game, we're filling it with good members of our team now, and the proof is going to be when you see me out in November.
Unreal, mate. Lols is saying there, Mackie's in camp with the Leprechaun. They're training like dogs.
Yeah, the Liam Blackwell. So he's been on various platforms like the Bad to the Bone. He is a 5'1" absolute animal, and he's prepping for a fight, Bad to the Bone in Wales, which I think is in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, 20th is. Oh no, is it 20th? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not too far away, is it?
But yeah, we're going up there. I'm going to do his corner for him. So it'll be a good night of watching as well.
It will. Getting plenty of love in the comments. CG Fight TV as well, saying yes, Mark.
Yeah, so CG Fight Club's the gym I train out of.
Class. Have things kind of changed for you? You're talking there about bringing new people into your team and stuff. Does that change the dynamic? So obviously you're making sure that you're bringing the right people in.
It's just evolving. So like when I'm looking at myself and I'm like, because not being like I'll out myself right here. So me and my coaches, okay, we all grew up together. My coach is an ex-pro boxer, but when we sort of stumbled onto this bare knuckle scene, we thought, fuck it, we're just going to run it head first. None of us had any experience in it whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? And we've just learned on our feet. And where the journey the past 2 years, just for all of us, like Weston Hughes, Connor, it's all just flourished and it's all just gelled so well. And I'm thinking, right now, how can we like level this up? Right, what am I missing? I'm missing this part, so let's go and find it. Do you know what I mean? And it will only, like, I hate it. I hate waking up at 6 a.m. and have to fucking jump with weights on my back and do crazy shit like that, which George gets me doing. I absolutely hate it. But it's one of those. It's dedication over motivation.
What drives you?
I've said this before, I have a big mouth. Once I say I'll do something, I can't not do it. It must be the ADHD, whatever I've got going upstairs. Like I don't want to do this half the time. I remember saying to Weston, before I was about to walk out to fight George Fopp, I was like, why am I even doing this? It was like, because you're really good at it, now go. And I went out there.
It's funny, Weston, bad news shoes. Shout out to you, my man. He's a lazy slob.
No. Stop outing me on telly.
But it's nice that you've got that core, though, of, like you say, of lads that grew up together that are just, going places and all going in one direction and all doing it together.
You couldn't have wrote it. Me and Weston are very philosophical, and we sit there and think about it sometimes. We're like, how the fuck have we got ourselves in this situation? Like when we're walking out for the first BKFC, we just cut the lads from a council estate. How the hell were we walking out on the zone? Do you know what I mean? It's taken a long time for it to sink in and realise the situation that I just stumbled on. Like I feel I'm quite grateful. People have grafted for a long time in the sport to try and get places and get themselves on the platforms. I walked in and kicked the doors off, and we blinked and I was there. I was thinking, shit. And it weren't until we're a couple of years into my career now, I'm thinking, bloody hell, it's getting serious. So that's when we've obviously just stepped things up. Like, right, if this gets us, we all need to get more serious.
There's Weston saying sorry to you there, and CG Macquarie Bigger Wise.
That's what they called me on Clan. Yeah, that's my alter ego.
Is it? Yeah. Say you're still a champion over there as well. I mean, I suppose you're on the BKFC, the biggest stage, the global stage in the world. There's no reason to kind of go back to that. But
Well, to be fair, the guy who I beat was like the Hungarian version of Anthony Joshua, like in his prime, he's like their national hero. And they got me out there as a lamb to the slaughter. So I don't think the Hungarians were too happy I beat up their national war hero. Because after I got food by 15,000 people after I beat him, jumped to the side of the octagon and flipped bird to 15,000 fucking Hungarians. After they gave my belt, it was like, let's get you to the airport. Straight in the taxi, still bleeding, kicked me out of the airport, was like, see you later, mate. So, to be honest, yeah. But if Vendetta asked me to go back out, obviously, my focus now is on the BKFC.
Yeah, it's where it's at, isn't it? And like you say, with McGregor coming over and stuff, and the circus that he brings with it, and the eyes that he brings to it.
Oh, it's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It gives the sport that edge. That it's a raw edge. Everyone's thinking it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. It is. Just like being able to scull a can of 4-star stout off you've just beaten the geezer's face in. Just, do you know what I mean? It's perfect chaos.
It is, mate. It is. You've been keeping an eye on it though, and anyone kind of you're looking at? I know you can't.
Look, it's the big names. I know, like I say, Pick's definitely on the list. I know he's been doing his thing. Unfortunately, what happened with Bulgaria, because he's been grafting off, so he does deserve some limelight. But he is on the hit list because he is one of those names. I know a lot of attention's been brought around Jack Cullen, but this ain't professional boxing. Look, you've not. I don't feel like he's proven himself in the sport yet. You got a quick finish on your first fight. That don't mean shit. Do you know what I mean? This is Bareknuckle fighting. Anything can happen in the punch. So let's see what unfolds more of him. But look, I will fight any man that is in my way to that belt, and I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck where it is or when it is. I'll be there and I'll win.
Good man. Hopefully, a bit further down south for you as well. The next one, so you can bring a bit of a crowd up for you.
Yeah, well. Not quite, but hopefully we'll get further down south. But because you got to think, I'm near Dover. I'm literally bottom, go all the way to the bottom, and go all the way to the east. That's where I am. I'm on the corner, so no matter where we are, my fans are driving 3-4 hours. So, but they're dedicated. The group's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So look, it's just one of them games. It'll blow up eventually. I'll have an army.
Good man. It's exciting, isn't it? Where to see where it's all going to go and that, and you know, to have characters like you in as well. Probably one of the best characters. I remember before your George Thorpe fight, we were just hanging around the hotel for a couple of hours, just chatting away, weren't we?
Great time, mate, weren't it? It's a great time. Who was it? Me, you, and Carla, and my missus.
Yeah, that's right. It was good.
Yeah, mate. Look, I'm. Put all the fighting to one side. I'm a nice guy, do you know what I mean? It's nice to be nice. Stick me in the ring, get the belt. That's a different matter. That's a different me. That's not me. I'm talking to you now. But do you know what I mean? It's no one likes an arsehole, do you know what I mean?
But it's, I don't know. You've got to have a bit of an alter ego, haven't you, to step through the ropes? And
of course,
is it the man that
shit?
Is it the man that steps through the ropes that is the authentic you?
So right, there was a point if you watch the George Thorpe fight back, right at the beginning before we started to fight, I'm lent this. George is pacing up and down. I'm lent on the ropes. That is the authentic me. So I can be stood in a firefight and I'll be not so nonchalant. And like pressure is, like I say, pressure's for tires. I don't feel that pressure. I'm so calm in those high pressure situations, and that is the real me. Like day to day, my ADHD is pinging, beep, 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 flying around the building site, and I don't breathe. But in that moment, you see how relaxed and calm I am, and that's me.
That's what I love, and that's what I love about a fighter's mindset. That's why, you know, one of the reasons why I started this podcast or show, whatever it is, speaking to lads like yourself and all the others that I've spoken to about, you know, getting into that mindset and what it means and how they do it. And I just find it so intriguing, you know, and I'm sure, you know, anyone that watching does as well. Because, you know, to be calm, you're about to punch someone in the face, you're about to get punched in the face. And to be so calm in that situation and just, it's like going to the shop for a pint of milk. That's what intrigues me, you know.
This wasn't like born overnight. So obviously I fought in the amateurs as a kid. And I remember one of the shows I went to, there was like, so he had quite a few lads from his show fighting, and we ended up having to share the same changing rooms. And I napped for 2 hours in front of him. Like he was on one bench over there, was it? And I literally got my kit bag. I was like, wake me up like 20 minutes before my fight, and I slept right in front of him, out cold, snoring for 2 hours before the fight. And he's like, I'm asleep. I'm like shitting my pants, and he is catching Z's. I'm like, but that's how you've got to be. A calm fighter is a dangerous fighter. You start getting too worked up, too irate, you make mistakes. And in the bare knuckle game, one mistake that costs you the fight.
Yeah. And it's not a team sport. I know you've got like great lads around you, but when it's in there, it's just you, isn't it? And
very lonely, mate. It's very lonely in there.
Yeah. But I don't know. Speak to someone, like I say, many, and it's almost a sense of freedom, some of them say. It's just, there's all the noise that they've got going on normally, or, you know, whatever, you know, all the problems disappear. It doesn't matter because it's just them. And like you say, it's a lonely place.
Yeah, well, you got to think it's just you and this man. But it's just them, because at that point in time, nothing else in the world matters. There's only one job at hand, and that's either, or two jobs, either not getting your ass kicked or fucking giving a beat down. Do you know what I mean? In that moment, you ain't thinking about anything else, because it's fight or flight. You are trying to survive, or you're on the attack. Do you know what I mean? If you're thinking about what you had for dinner 2 nights ago, you're in trouble.
Yeah, 100%. It's just brilliant, isn't it? I love it.
It's just, it's the way it's growing, the way it's blossoming. I landed it on my feet in this sport at the right time, and like I say, I feel so privileged to be in the situation that I am in.
Yeah. How old are you now, Mark?
I'm only 30.
Plenty of time as well, haven't you? Really?
Realistically, I'll say you've got at least another 8 years minimum. Do you know what I mean? Where could I get in that time? Oh my God! You got to think. Look at the Jimmy Sweeneys of how many fights bare knuckle fights has he had? Like 30. Something ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Well, you look at Mick, who didn't become world champion until he was 40.
Exactly.
It's
it's
I
there.
I think we're going to see younger and younger coming through. Though, I mean, obviously we've seen Big Joe Lister fighting the other week, 21 years old, and
fought so well for a 21-year-old lad. Fought absolutely outstanding. But like I say, just goes to show that sometimes it takes a little bit more than grit and determination. Do you know what I mean? But he'll bounce back. He'll I know he'll come back from that, and it will definitely be seeing a lot more of him out there.
Yeah, 100%. And Sean's experience, it was a great fight. Sean got dropped a couple of times, and
like the first 30 seconds, weren't it? He's come out. He's he done. Yeah. You know, Hayes the Huntsman. Yeah, the Hayes the Huntsman. I've been doing bits and bobs. He does this lovely, literally outside slip, bang right hand, and that is exactly what Lister done. It connected sweet. I was like, ooh. I thought he had him then.
Yeah, I know. It's just a different mindset, different mentality, mate. It's. Do you study a lot of fighters then and try and learn from them?
Every fighter. Every that's why I know if you watch how I box differently between Paul and George, because I watched Paul's fight, I was like, oh, if Paul's got a nasty right hand, if that lands, that's gonna fucking hurt. I'll watch George fight, and obviously if you watch, that's why when I fought Paul, I come out without a scratch on me. Literally, not a cut, not a bruise, not a mark. 5 rounds of bare knuckle fighting, not a fucking mark on me, because I knew stay out the fucking way, and that's what we practiced. With George, I was like, he's gonna run, I'm gonna chase him, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna hurt him, and then that's what we prepped for. I don't give a fuck what happens, like any physical injuries, cuts. I don't bleed. Don't give a fuck. You'll have to stop me. Yeah, you got to top me. You got to knock me out. Like you can't hurt me. You smash my face up, I'll still keep coming.
100%, mate. I can't wait to see you out there again, and it's not too long away, really, is it?
Nah, 8-7 weeks.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll all be announced soon then.
Ish, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, that was the ballpark. The ballpark for it, about seven weeks. So.
Perfect. Oh man.
But yeah, if you don't follow me already, Mac, Bygraves, BKFC on Instagram. I keep updated with all what's going on in my fight camp. So if you want to keep up, give me a follow.
Western News got nothing to lose when you're that ugly.
At least I've got hair.
Western Bad News Hughes. Appreciate
He's
it.
so patty, isn't he? Meow. Just because
I
you
love what
didn't
he-
get invited on In The Red Korner, mate.
No, but he's doing well himself on YouTube, isn't he? I love what he does.
Yeah, he's
doing it.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah, perfect. Is there anyone, any
he's
gyms,
awesome.
teammates, sponsors you want to give a shout out to, Mac, before we go?
Yeah, so look, CG Fight Club, Bad News Weston Hughes, give him a subscribe on YouTube. Mr. Conor Gorham, Big George, it's been doing my strength and conditioning. Shout out to my sponsors. We've got Transcrew Heating and Cooling. You need any solar panels, aircon, plumbing, give them a bell. The St. Lawrence Tavern Pub, they always have the BKFC on in the pub when I'm fighting. It's a brilliant vibe. Yeah, much love, everyone.
Brilliant, Mac. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you coming on as always. Look forward to seeing you in a few weeks' time then.
Yeah, no worries, Ross. I'll catch you in a bit, mate.
Catch you soon, my man. Speak to you later.
Peace.
Mac Attack Bygraves, what a character he is. And it's great to have characters like that around the BKFC. It doesn't stop. I had a great time with him, like I say, the hotel before his fight with George, just hanging out and talking and getting to know each other, really. It was fun. It was nice. But yeah, watch out. He's ready to make a statement. He's coming. He's coming. Coming up next, we have got Meghan O'Neill, who is making her Bareknuckle BKFC debut in a not too distant future. We'll get her on to talk about it. The Irish lady, she's going to be incredible. She was at the show in Manchester, making herself known there in the middle of the ring, having a photo with Bakewell. Yeah, excited for this because, you know, the female division, I talk about it all the time, BKFC UK is basically non-existent. So to see females coming through to fight Bareknuckle in the UK can only be a great thing. I witnessed a great title fight at the weekend between the Tartan Witch and Raquel as well, also from Ireland. Forsyth Murray, I think was her last name. Took the fight on like 24 hours notice, just game as they come. But yes, we need to do more for the female divisions in the BKFC. Enough of me waffling on. Let's get Meghan in. Yes, Meghan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Ross?
I'm good, thank you very much. Much appreciate you coming on In The Red Korner.
Listen,
thank you very much.
that's what happens every time somebody speaks to me. They can't get their teeth in. They're like, ah.
I know. I'm trying to click banners and bring your name up at the bottom, trying to multitask. Have a drink of water, but. How are things? You were at the BKFC Manchester event, like I alluded to at the start there.
Yeah.
How did you find the show?
The show was incredible. I mean, this setup is absolutely phenomenal. I have only ever been to one Bareknuckle show before that, which was TBL in Germany, and I'd never been to a Bareknuckle before that. So that was my first, and then I obviously went to the BKFC, and BKFC is just different gravy. It really is just different gravy. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, everybody there is really, really, really kind, really supportive, really nice people.
Yeah, I found that over the last few years I've been around everyone at the BKFC, you know, from the staff to the fighters to everyone in between. Yeah. It's all just one big family, really. There's not.
It really is. Yeah, it is very much like a family. And you know what? As soon as I come into the BKFC scene, everybody was very quick to welcome me in, to sort of like, you know, if you need this, if you need that. Obviously, I'm transitioning from, this will be my first Bareknuckle fight, so I'm transitioning from a very short career in boxing. So people are going, you know, you need to do this to condition your hand, you know, you need to do this, try this, you know, different guard, blah, blah, blah. Everything's sort of very different. And everybody's just really willing to help.
Yeah. Why now and why Bareknuckle for you then, Meghan?
I've just always grown up fighting, and I don't mean that in a physical way. I did grow up in Northern Ireland fighting, and you have to be sort of this really, there is a tough mentality here. And I talk about it quite a lot, and I'm writing a book and I talk about the sort of upbringing I had. I had a very good upbringing, but you had to be tough. So I grew up sort of scrapping on the street. I've took a brave few punches to the face growing up. It's fine. Then I went to boxing. You know, this whole misfits thing was going on, and you know what? I didn't have a clue about boxing. I jumped into the ring with like 4 weeks' notice. Never trained at boxing a day in my life. Thought it was going to be like fighting. It was not. And I always do Bareknuckle. I was like, boxing isn't extreme enough for me. I've never had a black eye. Like I've had my nose broke 4 times, and I've never had a black eye. And I'm like, nobody can hurt me. Like anybody, the first girl I fought was like 63 kilo. I'm 48 kilo. She was like a foot heavier. I wasn't hurt by her. And I was like, this is shit. I want more wins. I want to come out of there and feel like I've been fighting. So I was like, nah, fuck this. Like I need to be on Bareknuckle. So whenever Bareknuckle sort of proposed itself to me, like that was always the goal, was Bareknuckle. And then whenever it kind of sort of got spoke to me about it, I was like, yeah, 100%. I want to do Bareknuckle. Let's fuck bitches up.
How did the BKFC present itself to you? How did that come around?
So I had a friend that was sort of doubling up as my manager at the time, and he just said to me, you know, I will get you a fight in BKFC. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, 100%. Like, I'll get you this, I'll get you that. So I think it was very shortly after that. That was kind of proposed to me, and I kind of put feelers out in social media to see what people thought. But I didn't obviously say what I was going to do. It was kind of thrown out like, the gloves are coming off sort of thing. And everybody, I think, kind of knew because they know my personality, and they were like, yeah, she's definitely going to do Bareknuckle. And then Andrew Bakewell actually messaged me, and I was like, yeah, like 100%, I want to do it. So then I signed with my current management now, which is Stephen from Undeniable, and he got us the fight organised. Me and him together kind of organised the fight. I mean, I went to watch my opponent live before I knew she was going to be my opponent, but I had my eye on her. And I watched her live, and when I was watching her live, obviously I can't say who she is yet because it's not out there yet. But I know who she is, and I watched her live, and I was like, there was no part of me that was like, oh no, I don't want to get into the ring with her. Every single part of fibre of my body was like, I'll do her, no bother. Bring it on. Like, she is as shite as I am, so it'll be fine. So I was actually going to start something there and then whenever I seen her, and I was like, nah, leave it. Like, she's fought and she's won, and she's 5-0 in boxing at the minute, and she tries to throw that out constantly. You know, she's been slabbering back and forth, and she's actually blocked me now. She can't take it. Like, people fucking can't take it. People start, and then I give it, and then they're like, whoa, shit. Like, people don't know what is fucking coming up against me. Like, people have literally said to me, which I don't know whether I should say it or not, but people have literally compared me to the female Conor McGregor, because like I fucking go in, like I am mouthy. I'm like, it's my fucking show. This is Meghan O'Neill show. Like, I'm fucking here to completely fuck shit up, and that's what I'm gonna do. So like, my opponents, this one is just, do you know what? I feel like she's trying out Bareknuckle, whereas I've lived it, breathed it. I am Bareknuckle. I will be the face of Bareknuckle BKFC in my division, in my weight. There's no girl at my weight size or my weight class and my size that will ever outdo me. It's the mentality. It's just different.
Yeah, we've needed someone like you for a long time to kind of come through and
be
the face, be the face of female Bareknuckle in the UK, because it's.
It's non-existent,
yeah. We had Mel Shah, which was she was amazing, fantastic, and a pioneer on this side of things, and she went over to America and stuff like that. But this division needs to grow, and it is slowly. Like I say, I was at a Bareknuckle show at the weekend just gone, and it was a female title fight, which was great to see.
Yeah.
But it's when I go to the other shows and stuff, you don't really see much. So we need to make it happen.
It does. It needs to happen. And I actually didn't know that there was so little competitors in the sport until I sort of stepped into it. I mean, I think my weight class is like the 105 pound. Like, I am tiny. So like I have to come up and weight for my fights. But I'm kind of hoping that, like, I remember, is it Britain Hart? I'm not entirely sure how to say her name.
Britain Hart.
Britain, okay. So she had wrote on like a post I was tagged in, saying like she had to fight up, but then her getting into the sport then brought eyes on the sport and sort of brought in her sort of 115 class that she was in. So like she brought eyes to the sport and brought sort of like made her own weight class, and that's what I'm hoping I can do, because fighting up is horrible, because them girls are actually coming down. So like I'm still fighting big girls, like it's horrible. So like I fought up in my first fight and it went terribly, probably because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't even know I had to block. Like, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But like, listen, I still made the most money and all out of that. So like, who gives a fuck who's winning, really? She is the belts, but who cares? But yeah, like I'm hoping I bring more eyes to it and more girls that want to fight me, because I know there's loads of girls and they're sitting there and they're like, I'll do this, and it's like, no bitch, no you won't. Come into the ring, come into the squared circle, and let's do it.
Let's make it happen. Yeah. It's interesting, like where Bareknuckle's going. I mean, over in Ireland, it's not really much going over there. I imagine that you'd love to fight over there at some point.
I don't know. I don't know if I would like to fight in Ireland. Like, obviously, this is where my family and friends are. Now, my family won't even look at the Bareknuckle scene. They will not watch my fight. I mean, my fight coming up, they've said they're not watching it. They don't want to know. And I get that. You know, that's hard enough for them to watch me even box. But to watch me Bareknuckle, my family wouldn't go regardless. I don't know if I would want to fight in Ireland. I always feel that you're not appreciated where you're from. When I go to England and when I go to sort of other places, I'm really appreciate it. But at home, people are just kind of like, it's just Megan, isn't it? They're just like, whatever, it's just Megan. Whereas when I go anywhere else, people are like, oh my God, like they treat you really, really well. But in your hometown, in your home place, they're just like, nah, whatever. I think Irish people, like I've spoke to people like this before, like, see, whenever you're famous and you're from Ireland, people do not give a fuck. The Irish are just like, sure, it's Liam Neeson, who cares?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just fucking from Ballymena, like, who gives a fuck?
Look at him getting notions about himself over there.
Exactly. It's like, who does he think he is? Who the fuck do you think you are? Even Conor McGregor, it's like, well, he is a completely fucking superstar, but like, even people will be like, well, Conor, what's the crack? You know, like, it's so sort of blasé. That's the way Irish are. Irish are very much, they'll keep you humble. They will keep you humble. Yeah, so they'll be like, who the fuck does she think she is? But that's my favourite saying. If people don't say that about me, I'm doing something wrong. I need to be pushing the boat out for people to be angry like that.
I'm sure you'll be able to press buttons. Like you say, you certainly seem to have the chat.
Yes. I don't shut my mouth.
The Misfits scene, do you think there's anyone that could maybe possibly come over from that side then?
I don't think so. Like, I don't even know if there's anybody my weight. I know that Carla comes down to my weight. But like, that's literally, I think Carla's the only real, I could be wrong in saying this, but when I think of Misfits, Carla's the only person that jumps out to me as being Misfits. Like, there's no real, like, obviously Elle Brooke was the sort of face of it, but Carla's kind of took that over now. When I think about Misfits, I don't really, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no real females there that even really jump out.
No.
And they would be too big anyway, obviously. But yeah, no, Misfits, I don't think so. I think Misfits is a totally different ballgame. I mean, I would go from, well, I don't know if I would even go back to boxing. I was going to say I would maybe go back to sort of Misfits after, but nah, I don't even think I would. I don't want to do boxing. Get them fucking pillows away from me. Like, I hate it. I hate gloves. I hate them. They're the size of my head. I put this glove on and it is fucking huge. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm so slow and I'm like, sparring in 16s and I can see it. I'm like, keep going, go quicker. Like, what the fuck is this?
Just
telegraphing. Yeah, it's like, I'm throwing it, but it's still taking ages to go. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, quickly. Like, it's fucking, fuck that.
What have you done different for training Bareknuckle then as you were to, obviously the gloves have came off, but what's different about it? Or what advice have you been given? So
obviously I'm conditioning my hands. So I've got a sandbag. So we'll do dun 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 on that. Sort of condition them up. Now, obviously me being me, people will start to understand I'm very extreme. I went in and fucking just went on that bag and just went for it, and there's blood everywhere, bits of knuckles flying left, right, and fucking centre. Like, my hands are banjaxed. Like, nothing's been broke. I mean, it's a wonder nothing's been broke. I punch very hard for my size, so I think that so it's a fucking wonder nothing's been broke, because I don't feel pain, and I think that's another thing that will really sort of stay with me through the Bareknuckle journey, is that I don't feel pain the same way other people do. I mean, I've actually went to the doctors about this in my past life, literally in my life, being like, why do I not feel things the same as other people? And my doctor literally was like, just lucky. I guess you're just lucky. And I was like, there's something fucking wrong. I don't feel pain the same way. So like, whenever I'm punching, I'm not feeling it, and then it's after and I'm looking and I'm going, fuck, right. So I've kind of took back away from that wee bit. The skin no longer breaks, so I mean, I've got it, my skin's sort of conditioned now. It's just my knuckles are getting a little bit bruised now, so I've kind of stepped back in that. I'm still using the gloves but we'll take them off for the last sort of 3 rounds of 2 minutes on, you know, pads on the paddleboard, if that's the fuck what it's called. Like, I don't even know what things are called. I'm just here to fight. Ross, I'm just here to fuck shit up. Just let me in that ring. Like, I don't even care what you call shit. I don't care if that's called a hook. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go in there 1-2 bang, see you later. Throw a wee headbutt and all, wee fucking sly headbutt. I won't do that. I won't do that. But do you know what? Training wise, it's definitely been different. Obviously, I'm using MMA gloves. I want to spar in MMA gloves. Nobody will spar me in MMA gloves. So I'm back to the 16s for sparring. But yeah, the training for it is intense. I mean, it's 5-2s. I'm a lazy bastard. I hate trying to get fit. I fucking hate it, but I have to. I mean, I was a sprinter when I was younger. I was a footballer, so I can get myself fit. But I came from powerlifting, so I'm still currently Irish champion powerlifter. I hold the record in all three lifts at my weight, and like that's 1 rep, and then you're away. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not used to this fucking. I'm used to it now. But wow, when I started, Ross, like I had 4 weeks training with my first boxing match, and see the second round, I was all, what the fuck is this? Like, you think you're fit until you get into fight, and you are not fit.
No,
so
it's
fitness,
totally different. Totally different fitness, isn't it?
conditioning. I have a new coach now, and my coach now is fucking incredible. I mean, he has people all over the place. Like, he's a fighting coach, so he's not particularly one combat sport. He does them all. He has knowledge of everything. I mean, he's a football coach. He has everything under the sun you can think of, and he is incredible. I know that nobody's sort of expecting me, as Andrew Beckwell put it to me. He was like, I mean, I've heard you're technically shite. Like, technique wise, you're shit, but like you're tough. And I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, that's how I would put it. I don't think people they're thinking I'm going to come in as shit as I once was, which, I mean, I couldn't be any worse. So, like, I have improved. But yeah, I think people are going to be surprised with the sort of work I've been putting in, and I haven't been showing anything on social media as to what I've actually been doing. So I think that I obviously am the underdog in terms of, I mean, it's my show, it's the Meghan O'Neill show. Of course, my opponent, we don't even need her name. Who gives a fuck about her? She's a complete nobody. She's trying it out. This is going to be a one and done. She's going to be like, fuck that, never doing that again whenever I blatter her face everywhere, all over that canvas. One and done. She's going to be out of the Bareknuckle scene. Like, the only reason she's there is because of me. I picked her for the fucking fight. She's raging about that as well. But I don't think, obviously, she's a much better boxer. But I don't think people are ready for what I'm actually going to bring. I'm going to bring a completely different technique, a completely different style, a completely different fighter. I understand the foundations now. I know what it's about. Like, before, when I was fighting, I didn't have a fucking clue. And I can say that. Like, I didn't have a clue. I was just, like, I have a really fucking good chin, so I was just, like, taking the punches. Let's go, happy days. Whereas now I know angles, now I know movement. Now I know how to get in, how to fuck shit up. So I'm excited. I'm sure you can tell.
I am. I'm excited for you as well. I'm excited for the night. It's going to be unreal.
Yeah, like I love the violence. I love it. I can't wait to be fucked up. I hope I'm really wanting her to go in there to hurt me. Like, I hope she tries to fuck me up her best. I really hope she does.
How was it being at ringside and being so close to the action?
In BKFC?
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. I mean, as I said, like, I'd never seen, I think I'd seen one Bareknuckle fight before that. And I went to watch it, and obviously Andrew was here and Connor was here, and I was just watching it. And I think I looked at Andrew and was like, this is fucking brutal. And he was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, wow, like, you just heard everything. And I was like, sitting there like this. I was like, holy fuck, like, but there was no part of me that was like, what have I signed up for? I was like, I can't wait to get in there. Oh, I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited. My arse was doing fucking circles. I don't know. I was fucking buzzing. I was like, oh my God, my arse was going 20p, 50p. I was going, get me in there. I fucking can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. So yeah, it was incredible being so close. I'm going to the one in Italy now at the end of the month. So I'll be there as well to see that. And I cannot wait to go and see it again.
Yeah.
The buzz
is
just
so
different.
Nice. Yeah, it is. It's especially the European shows as well. I was over in Marbella, and I don't think I'm going to make Italy, unfortunately, but I'll be watching.
Oh, okay.
We've got Carl. Carl's our UK champion. He's going to be over there, and
okay.
Ben Bonner as well, our world champion,
Okay.
Ben Bonner from
See,
the
I'm only
Northeast.
kind of starting to, sorry to interrupt you, I'm kind of only starting to realise the names now because I'm so new to the sport. So I'm like, right, okay, I know who that is, and I know who that is, and I know who that
Yeah.
is. But it is like a big family.
It is. It is.
It is like a big family. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And the ones you're talking about, Carl and Ben, are they fighting?
Yeah, they're fighting. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
There's Rick in the comments there saying with the Italy flag. He was messaging us asking if I was going. I'm not going, Rick. I don't think I'm going. But Rick's going to be there. Good man.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's going to be some night. Oh, you're totally different again. Totally different again. So I love it. I love being around it.
It's incredible. Like there's nothing that can explain the atmosphere.
Once you've seen it live, when you've seen it live as well, and you hear the cracks and you hear it, it's just
the blood's going. Like, holy fuck, this is class.
It is. There's nothing like it in the world.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've kind of learned about yourself then while going into this camp, or?
Do you know what, Ross? I don't know. Many people here probably won't know my backstory. I have had a very colourful life, I would say. I'm writing a book about mental resilience. I am a very, very tough character mentally. So Bareknuckle for me is just the epitome, the metaphor of that. It just makes sense for me to be physically tough, to show my sort of mental toughness through the physical toughness. Have I learned anything about myself? I hate 5 a.m. runs. I hate them. I hate running. I like, fuck this shit. Why do we have to run? I fucking hate running, but I always knew that, so that's nothing new. I suppose I've learned how, I don't know, just how fucking mental I am. like everybody, do you know what, when I say it to people, I think it's really normal, but when I say like I'm doing Bareknuckle, people are like, what? And I'm like, wait, why are you saying that? Do you just know something that I don't know? And even when I'm watching it, I'm like, is there still something that I don't know? Because to me, no girl my size is ever going to hurt me. Like no wee tiny fist the same size as mine is ever, like, you're going to cut me, yes, and I can't wait. But like I've been hit by grown men and I'm going, like, that doesn't scare me. Fucking some wee cunt my size is not going to scare me. So I'm like, I don't know if I've learned that I'm really tough or is something fucking missing. And I need serious help.
How is it finding sparring partners your size, your weight?
Horrific. It's always been the same. I used to spar men all the time. I've sparred a lot of men. But you know what, Ross? Like, you don't really learn anything from men because like they can hit you a dig. If you can take a punch, there's no real reason. Like I remember my last coach was like, oh, I'm just hitting you to make you tough. And I was like, you're either tough or you're not. Like there's no point in fucking hitting me all the time. Like it was bullshit. So I do have a sparring partner. I have a couple of sparring partners my size. They're a little tiny bit heavier. But one of them's actually like a champion belt holder. She's absolutely incredible. So like she batters fuck out of me and I love it because like if I'm doing something wrong as well, she'll stop me in the middle of a fight, in the middle of the spar and be like, try this, try that. She's very vocal and she really wants to help. So I've learned a lot from her and she is, again, there's nobody in the sort of unlicensed scene over here that will ever beat her at this moment in time in this past few years. So she is the top, like fucking creme de la creme. And I actually do want to get her into more fights in the UK and stuff, but that's kind of, I only really have 2 sparring partners, and that's really it.
Yeah.
Unless
it's going to be hard. It can be hard, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a small pool, anyways, and
especially in Northern Ireland, like unless you're gonna fucking go and fight some cunt's granny, like it's not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? It's not calling people out, like I'll fucking batter your granny. What do you mean? She'll probably batter me, but it's alright.
Mate, it's been brilliant talking to you. Thank you very much for coming on. Is there anyone that you want to give a shout out to at all, like coaches, teammates, gyms?
Listen,
sponsors?
I'm doing all that matters. I would like to give a shout out to me for doing all the work. I mean, I have my management, Stephen. I have Kels, my coach. Really, that's just it. I have my teammates, but they can all go fuck. It's Meghan O'Neill show, and my opponent. I can't wait to see her. Actually, I can't wait to see her. I'm sure she'll fucking cry her wee lamps out when she sees me because she's been slabbering like fucking then blocking me, so I can't be crying. And I'm like, I see you, wee girl.
How do you see the fight going? Is it going to be a finish? Is it going to be a 5-round war?
Do you know what? I don't see it lasting the 5 rounds. I don't see it lasting the 5 rounds. I fucking hope it doesn't go to 5 rounds. I don't want to do 5 rounds. Fuck that.
You don't get paid overtime in that game.
Exactly. So like my last fight was over in like 30 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm too aggressive. I am far too aggressive, I'm a forward fighter. I've been learning to go on the back foot. It's going well. I mean, we're getting there. But I'm trying to be an all-round sort of fighter. It's not going to go the 5 rounds. It's never going to go the 5 rounds. Not with me in the ring. It's not. She might want it to go the 5 rounds, but it's not going to go that way. She will be unconscious if she thinks it's going to go any further than the 3rd round at max. It'll be a finish. It'll be an early finish. Probably not a knockout. I'd never say I'm going to knock somebody out because what the fuck? I've only ever knocked somebody out before with a headbutt. So like I don't think I'm going to fucking knock somebody out with a fist. It could happen. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be an early finish, and I would say, I don't know, it's a TKO. Like definitely the fucking ref will be stepping in at some point to get me off her. That's how it's gonna go. And she, I think she's underestimating me. And she's probably the only one because everybody else is kind of like, oh, she's fucked. She doesn't have a clue what she's in for, but she wanted the smoke, a silly bitch, so she's going to get
it. Brilliant, Meghan. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, and the very best of luck. Not that you need it.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Brilliant. Speak to you soon, mate. Ta-ra.
Cheerio. Bye-bye.
Meghan O'Neill, going to do the business in only a few weeks' time. She's ready. She wants it. Who else wants it? Let's get some more females. Let's get some more females in the BKFC. We need them. Help grow the sport. But thank you all for watching. Jab the like button, jab the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It helps the channel massively. Shout out to everyone in the comments. Weston Hughes, Rick Doughty, my man Sharon. Too many to mention. But thank you all. I'll be back next week. Maybe. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. No, I will. Probably will. But you'll find out on my Instagram who my next guests are going to be as well. So make sure you watch out for that. Go over there, give that a follow or a like or whatever you do. Nice one. Speak to you all later, everyone. Oh, I was doing so well as well. Where am I? There I am. Ta-da!
From Shardend, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Aaron Chalmers, and I'm in the red corner.
Jack Fincham, and I'm in the red corner.
Joe Warren, and I'm in the red corner.
Hey everyone, I'm Ty Emery, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm in the red corner, main place to be.
I'm Johnny Graham, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Matt Hudson, and I'm in the red corner. Cheers. I'm Paul Cook, and I'm in the red corner. I'm Rico Franco, and I'm in the red corner.
And I'm in the red corner.
Guys, I'm Chaz Bad News Wasserman. I'm in the red corner.
I'm Mick Terrell, and I'm in the red corner. I'm Robin Kennedy, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Alan Blakey, and I'm in the red corner. Let's go.
This is Mr. Live Worldwide, Jeff Houston, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm in Debate Well, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm kind of saying it. I'm in the red corner, but really I was in the blue corner.
I'm Bobby Brown, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Brian Sosha, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Maggie Faulkner, and I'm in the red corner.
Connor Cook, and I'm in the red corner. Booyah, shot!
I'm Johnny Jason, I'm in the red corner.
I'm in the red corner.
I'm Gary Fox, I'm in the red corner.
I'm Joe Lister, I'm in the red corner. I'm Lewis Keane, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Matty Hill, and I am in the red corner.
I'm Dex Spellman, and I'm in the red corner. Boom!
I'm George Thorpe, and I'm in the red corner.
I'm Mick Terrell, and I'm in the red corner.
Now do it with a little bit of love in your heart.
It's that pink t-shirt. I'm Mick Terrell, and I'm in the red corner.
Nice one, brother, thank you.
I'm Danny Christie, and I'm in the red corner. All right? Is that all right for you, Ross?
Lovely, thank you.
Sound. Agus tá mé in an dairé corner.